name is Cartes Ross, and welcome to the Georgia Internet Marketing Center. And today we're going to spend just a few moments giving you a quick overview of how pay-per-click search engines work and how you can use it to drive local traffic to your website, as well as bring in traffic and prospects from different parts of the world. And the best way to do that is just to give you a live example of how pay-per-clicks work. First, we're going to start with Google. There are three big ones: Google AdWords, you have Yahoo Search Marketing, and you have MSN's Ad Center. And we'll start off with Google here. And what happens, Google, of course, is a search engine. You type in phrases and keywords to search what you're looking for. So in this example, I'm going to use the case of an Atlanta home inspector. So we do a search for Atlanta home inspector, and it brings up these different results here. These are what are called your natural search engine listings, meaning these are the sites that are indexed by Google. And over here to the right, you have what are called sponsored links. And sponsored links here, in other words, people are paying to be here listed on this site for the keywords. So in other words, with Google AdWords, with MSN, with Yahoo, you have the ability to set up an account, you log in, and you choose, and you're able to create a series of keywords related to the type of product or service that you have. So in this case, if you are a home inspector, you can go in and choose a variety of keywords such as Atlanta home inspector, Marietta, Georgia home inspector, Kennesaw home inspector, Dallas, Georgia home inspector, and so on. So you choose all these keywords related to what you do, and anytime somebody types in those phrases in Google, Yahoo, or MSN, then your site will come up in the sponsored listings. Now, they call it pay-per-clicks or pay-per-click search engines because Google, Yahoo, MSN will charge you a fee each time someone clicks on your ad. In this case here, this ad, for example, this here is our client out of Georgia, runs Southern Home Inspection Services, and he's paying to be here. So each time somebody clicks on this ad, he hypothetically pays, say, $1.22. Now, it may not make sense at first, but the goal here is, again, if a person types in Atlanta home inspector, then chances are they are indeed looking for a home inspector. So this is a targeted, qualified lead. So I would want my ad to show up, and I would want that person to click through and come over to my site. Now, if my website does a good job at converting that prospect over into a paying customer or client, then paying that $1.22 or that $1.88 is a drop in the bucket. But the key thing here when you're dealing with pay-per-click search engines, you got to make sure that website does its job at converting. Otherwise, you will lose money with pay-per-clicks, and most of you will walk away saying it's a scam and it doesn't work. We have clients that are paying $5,000 and $10,000 per day on pay-per-clicks, and they do it because it simply works. So that's a brief overview of Google. Let's just type in something else. Let's say, for instance, we're looking up teeth whitening. And again, right here, the first two listings here are sponsored links, meaning, again, these people are paying to be here. And of course, you have your listings here on the right-hand side of the site as well. And then as you scroll on down, then you have the natural listings here below. Now, again, and teeth whitening is an extremely competitive industry. From my understanding, the pay-per-clicks are as high as $5 and $6 and $7 per click. I was involved with a client who was in this industry, so I know very well. This stuff works, and it works well. Again, these people are paying to be here. Now, again, if their site doesn't convert, they're just throwing away money. But many of these guys have been here for years. And again, Yahoo had the same thing. Let me backtrack. Now, in the example of the Atlanta home inspector, you can set up your campaigns so that the only time someone will see your ad is, for example, if they are within a 30-mile radius of your business or within a 50-mile radius of your business. If you only want someone in the Atlanta side of Georgia, or if you only want someone on the Augusta side of Georgia, you can set your campaigns, you can set your radius, you can select the different cities where only your ad will appear. So that way you won't have someone who lives in Texas typing in some of these keywords and then your ad showing up and then they're clicking on it. So it doesn't work that way. I mean, again, you can set this thing by the region, by the state, by the cities, by the radius from where you work. And again, you can even have this thing set up like in this example here with the teeth whitening guy. You know, you don't want to just limit yourself to the state of Georgia. You want everybody, say for instance, within the United States, if they're looking for a teeth whitening system, you want them to see your ad. So again, you can set this thing within the US, you can set it across the entire world. So it works, and it works extremely well. And let me give you a quick crash course. Again, here we are at Yahoo. They have the same setup, Atlanta home inspections again, for example. The first 4 ads here that you see are what you call sponsored links. And they have it right here, sponsored results. Sponsored results here on the right hand side as well. Again, these first 4 people are paying to be here. Then, as you notice, it leads into the natural listings at that point. And again, these are people that have the local parameters set so that only their ads show up for people in this immediate Atlanta metropolitan area. Some of them do, and some of them don't. Some of them just don't realize they can set those parameters. And again, it goes back to understanding how it works. MSN, which is now Bing, has the same thing. Atlanta Home Inspector as the example. First 3 listings here are sponsored results, sponsored listings. Again, these people are paying to be here. Then it goes down into the natural listings. And again, right here on the right hand side. This stuff is extremely profitable. Do not let anyone else tell you otherwise. This is profitable. It works, and it works well, but it is dependent on how well your website converts, and it's all dependent on where you send that traffic once they click on your ad. Getting started with Google is very easy. You just go in, matter of fact, just go to google.com and you'll see a link here near at the bottom of their site, and just click on advertising programs and just click on sign up now. I think it's a $5 activation fee, and then you have the ability to kind of prepay and choose how much you want to start with. If you're nervous about getting started with this, again, start off with $100, set up the campaigns. If you're not comfortable setting up the campaigns, we'll be glad to help you get that going. We do manage campaigns for other companies. We'll be glad to manage yours. But before you start spending a lot of money, make sure that website of yours convert, because if it doesn't, you will simply just be throwing away money. And that's the secret with Google AdWords. The website must be able to convert those visitors into prospects. If you hadn't gotten a sale off of your website in the last 12 months, chances are there's an issue with the site. It's not converting well. So before you do that, make sure that site converts well. And that's something, again, we can help you with. Yahoo has a similar setup. They charge an activation fee. There are some coupon codes. I'm going to see if I can find some, and I'll post some below this blog listing, and where you can click on and get like $25 discounts or $25 credit towards your account. Same thing with MSN's or Bing's pay-per-click system, Ad Center, and they have a similar setup. That's it. My name is Cartes Ross with the Georgia Internet Marketing Center, and if you all have any questions with regards to using pay-per-click search engines to help get a surge of traffic coming to your website right away, feel free to visit us at our website at www.georgiaimc.com. That's www.georgiaimc.com.